Could this be Instagram's darkest rabbit hole? This is SmartSchoolBoy9 and he's just been exposed.
Holy jump scare. What in the is this? Ladies and gentlemen, actually, what am I looking at here? Why does this man look like the cult ringleader for every child predator in America? Bro literally looks like he rolls around in a white van through quiet neighborhoods, slowing down by parks and playgrounds whenever he sees kids to ask them, do you want candy? I don't care who this man is, what he's done, but based off of how he's looking right now, he needs to be investigated.
His Instagram profiles have been all striked down. Finally, the man behind the pale makeup has been found, so who is he?
SmartSchoolBoy9 was an adult man that would dress up as a schoolboy, also acting like one as well, you know, walking like a child, even going as far as to do this stuff outdoors.
Yeah, no, any grown man out here dressing like a schoolboy with a face full of creepy ass clown makeup, 2 buck teeth, fat ass tongue sticking out his mouth, in legit schoolboy attire with a whole ass backpack, bro, needs to be like, check this man's hard drives. Like, this is not normal. I promise you, man, I wouldn't be surprised if he's already had a few victims himself.
Going by many names, David Alters has been living in Doncaster, the UK his whole life. Multiple witnesses have described him as the stuff of nightmares, so internet detectives decided to leave no stone unturned.
Hi there, I'm a fool.
Yeah, if I were a kid and I saw this monstrosity walking down the sidewalk, literally heading towards me as if everything was normal, I'm definitely skedaddling the fuck out of there and calling 911 while screaming at the top of my lungs as if I'm about to be murdered, because someone who looks like this definitely has a dark dungeon somewhere where he keeps his victims after knocking them out with gas.
Many pointing out this may be a cause of severe mental illness. The main reason people decided to track Schoolboy9 down was the nature of his post. The guy posts photos of actual school kids, distorting many of their features whilst adding confusing messages, like, Wilfried and me in our smart school uniforms including mini boots. Incredibly, one of the children posted actually recognized herself.
Turns out her real name is Camille, and this is what she looks like, and these are the posts that SmartSchoolBoy9 was making with her in it.
Yeah, no, lock this man up immediately. Like, you know, don't even lock him up. Just ship him off to some uncharted, remote part of the world that lacks all telecommunication. Give him the basics, a little bit of food, a little bit of water, an instruction manual on how to make a hut, and let him live the rest of his days out in survival mode. Because honestly, anybody willing to do this on a public platform like Instagram clearly doesn't give a like, this man is clearly a threat to society, all jokes aside, and I don't know why we're waiting for this man to actually commit a crime, like kidnap somebody, do heinous things to them, and then want to go after him after he's claimed his first victim. I mean, the amount of red flags I'm seeing here is genuinely disturbing. Genuinely.
To no one's surprise, she got the police involved, and ever since, SmartSchoolBoy9 has been MIA. But the thing is, this isn't something new. SmartSchoolBoy9 was just his most famous account, ironically, David Firth, the guy who made the Salad Fingers series.
Hello. I like rusty spoons.
Remembers a very similar man whilst growing up in Doncaster.
Yeah, I think I remember him walking around town in the late 90s or early 2000s when I was at Hall Cross School. He never approached me though.
So this man's been lurking around kids in schools and being a menace to society since the 90s, bro. Literal decades. Like, how old is this guy? If he's been walking around since the 90s and it is now 2025, that is damn near 30 years ago. This man has been lurking around, prowling around, doing weirdo shit even before social media even existed. So he's been doing this for the love of the game for damn near 30 years. Like, he's got to be well into his 50s now, and people genuinely don't think he might have caught a body or two after all that time.
That means that David Alters has been at it for 2 or 3 decades. So how has he been able to get away with this for so long? There's only one answer.
One explanation could be he's someone who's, you know, mentally ill. He's known to the police, and because of that, he almost gets like a pass.
Not to dismiss his behavior, but this seems to add up, with many describing the man as late 50s or 60s.
Also commented on one of his own accounts, like I said earlier, this weird community that he's made with, "You are really sad, and if that's your name, David, be honest with yourself. You're 50.
You're 50, as you said elsewhere. You reply to me, a girl, as if I'm your buddy. No chance. Crying emoji face. Ever. Wow. So he's admitted somewhere to this girl online on Instagram that he's 50 years old, dresses up like a schoolboy, makes these weird ass voices.
Hi, I've reported you to the police for stalking. You got the wrong person, so they don't know who you are.
Yeah, apparently that's his real voice on Instagram, and that was in response to somebody sending him a message on IG, basically telling him to unalive himself. And now this weirdo ass creep has apparently been banned everywhere.
He's had almost all of his accounts strike down, but had a whole host of them, each with their own personality and outfit, almost as if he couldn't control himself.
What is up with this guy, bro? Why does he make this creep weirdo face, moving his mouth mouth up and down like he's chewing on something with his tongue out. Like, that is so creepy.
He's had almost all of his accounts strike down, but had a whole host of them, each with their own personality and outfit, almost as if he couldn't control himself. SmartSchoolBoy9 wasn't alone. Imagine a full-grown man dressing as a little girl and tricking you into interacting with him.
That is beyond weird. Guy had different alt accounts. One on Reddit by the name of David S. Pumpkin. Another one on Facebook by the name of Stephanie Schoolie with pictures of some random little girls on his post. And another one by the name of Veronica C. Like, that is crazy. And the crazy thing is, this just validates the point. You truly never know who anyone is behind any online account until you personally talk to them or see the face behind the account.
Imagine a full-grown man dressing as a little girl and tricking you into interacting with him. He was playing mind games with parents, kids, and anyone who came across his page. But it seems this situation has been put to rest for now. The police are aware of him, and it's become close to impossible to find him on the internet. Just because he's not on Instagram doesn't mean he won't pop up again. Keep your wits about you. That's if you don't want to end up as one of SmartSchoolBoy9's characters.
Yikes. So it seems as though SmartSchoolBoy9 has been allegedly had all his social media accounts banned from the internet, but we all know he probably still has dozens of alt accounts that he's using every day to continue his weird, perverted behaviors. And wow, I'm truly creeped out now. Genuinely speaking, I believe if this guy is 50 years old and has been doing this since the 90s, I'm pretty sure he's done some weird stuff. And not just online, like I'm talking about in real life, physical contact with victims, of which has gone unreported.
SmartSchoolBoy9, aka David London, is now firing back, trying to prove he's not the smart schoolboy. How? By using weird, creepy voices and pretending to be a detective, investigating his own mess.
I have worked and do work at detective level.
Yep, just when we thought he'd finally stop the whole schoolboy act, he's back, trying to prove it wasn't him all along.
So boy got caught red-handed. Allegedly, they found his whole name, his address, his literal city of residence. People found his real IG page and started harassing him, sending him threats and hate mail and messages and telling him to end himself for very valid reasons, I believe.
Hello, I'm the real smart schoolboy 9.
Oh, fuck! In the name of Jesus!
This is some scary ass shit.
Hi, I've reported you to the police for stalking. You got the wrong person, so they don't know who you are.
After getting exposed as a full-grown man pretending to be a kid.
Oh, Lord have mercy. What is this? Like, this can't be real. I just gotta know what's up with the white makeup, the buck teeth, and the fat-ass tongue sticking outside his mouth. And don't even get me started on the lack of hair follicles on this man's head. Like, this is legit scary.
Having his account shut down and getting doxxed, SmartSchoolBoy9, aka David London, is now firing back, trying to prove he's not the smart schoolboy. How? By using weird, creepy voices and pretending to be a detective, investigating his own mess.
I have worked and do work at detective level.
Yep, just when we thought he'd finally stop the whole schoolboy act, he's back, trying to prove it wasn't him all along.
So boy got caught red-handed. Allegedly, they found his whole name, his address, his literal city of residence. People found his real IG page and started harassing him, sending him threats and hate mail and messages and telling him to end himself for very valid reasons, I believe.
Hello, I'm the real smart schoolboy 9.
Yeah, the internet is a very disturbing place, and the fact that people like this can exist behind any account that you think is normal is crazy.